We're bad friends.
You know what I wanted to do?
You know,
I wanted to come here one time and do and call it No Friends.
are we? I mean, let's.
And I would be here like no one's there. And it's just me being.
That's
no
funny.
one's there. Be no friends. You know.
Like we almost called our podcast "Riffing Without Griffin,"
Which is, by the way, hilarious. I laughed so hard when I saw that.
If we would have called it that, would you have been angry?
Well, first of all, you wouldn't have called it that.
I know, but
because your ego wouldn't have allowed to just have Griffin in the name without you.
Yeah, but it would have been. I think it would have been hurtful.
No,
no. At the time, though,
okay.
My tone.
I get.
At the time, though, right? I had promised you. Because remember, you and I went to ATC.
I know, brother.
We drove to ATC before Andrew was even in the mix.
Yes, I understand.
And we met with Al Madrigal.
Can I tell you something? This is the only reason why I was upset. That was it. It was because you weren't upfront with me. We already went over this. But I'm just saying, all these things I keep hearing about this is like, I am not. You guys are still my friends. You think I'm mad at you or something like that. No.
I don't care. I don't really care. But my point, I know, but here's what I want to get to the point of. Right. And that's and that was my honest thing.
Yeah.
I want to just get to the point. I want to be my energies. I want to get to the point where I don't think that none of us are real friends.
Why would you say
that?
Let
me just think. Let's go down this path for a second.
Go, please.
Because
first define. How about this? Before you go on this path, define what a friend is to you.
A friend is what I feel toward Kalila.
Oh.
No.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Not the
Kalila. I'm so sorry.
No. Aside from the sexual, you know what I mean, energy and the stuff, right? Just in terms of like, I trust her with my money.
Okay.
I trust her with if I tell her a secret, I just know that she'll keep it. I trust her with just certain things that I would trust my brother with. You know, it's just like this deeper.
Okay, but how did you get
understanding?
There, though?
Because I don't know how we got there. We just did.
Time. That's
I've
how
known
you
you
got
for
there.
fucking longer.
I understand that. So you're the only person on the other side of this that thinks the way you think.
No, I because listen to this point of view though, real quick.
I'm listening now. Now I just wanted to hear what you thought a friend was, so now I get it. So it's like.
So before,
intimacy.
Okay, so we live our regular. We were born. You were born, right?
Mm-hmm. And I was hatched. Is that what you want me to say?
Or arrived from you know what I mean? You know what I mean? There was a beam of light. You know, from.
You act like you're like a normal Korean looking.
I am very normal.
What are you talking about,
dude? If you didn't know me, right, and you put my face next to 50 other Korean dudes, you'd be like, oh yeah.
No, you look like remember how the Cabbage Patch Dolls looked? Remember how like they had like a really fat head and like like the body? You look like that. It's like a compact version of.
It's more of a Garbage Pail Kid.
Yeah. Steve looks more like a Korean. Like he.
Yeah,
whatever gene.
What do I look like then?
Whatever gene got to you.
Go ahead, be mean.
I'm not being mean.
What do I look like? What do I look like? Tell me what I look like.
I'm just saying we both came from the same planet. Okay, so don't act like you're all cute. And you know what I mean?
All right. Thank you.
Go ahead.
All right. So you look like. I don't
No, I've already heard on like radio shows and whatever because people are sending me clips of you talking shit about me for no reason.
Okay, I apologize.
Do you?
I do.
Okay. Now go on with the friend. Please tell me why you think we're not friends.
No, we are friends.
No. You just said we weren't. You said we're not really friends. Did you say that?
I'm going internal, guys.
Okay, go.
Can I go internal?
Go ahead.
Right. So, I was thinking about this. It's like you're born. You grew up in a town. Mm-hmm. You did, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And
do you think I was like in a colony or some kind of thing?
I don't know where you're from, man. I don't know anything about you.
I'm from LA.
All right. So you're from LA.
Yeah.
The city.
Yeah. Born and raised.
Thank you. So and then you have your neighborhood friend. You have to become friends with the people that are in your environment, right?
Not necessarily, but that's where you start.
Back in the day, we didn't have no internet or anything, so it's like
you're right.
Yeah, right. So you go to school and you see. I don't know how many people were in your class, but I had like 300 people in my class.
You start in the neighborhood.
Right, your neighborhood first.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I had a buddy across the street, Marius. He was my buddy.
And you have like Oliver that lives, 2 streets down.
Right, exactly.
Or Frank,
yeah,
and then like Frank is into like, he eats tree bark. So you're like, I don't know about Frank, But Oliver seems normal. So then you just forced to be friends with Oliver.
Right.
Because there's no one else.
There's no one else.
Right.
You don't want to walk 2 or 3 blocks. Your parents wouldn't even let you.
They wouldn't let you.
You're just stuck with like whoever's living there.
Right. And then you go to school. I had about 300 people in my class. And then you have this is basically, you know what I mean, a pool of people.
Yeah.
And you go, which one?
Those are your Facebook friends.
Right.
They're right there.
But and then when you get older, you move out and the world opens up, right? And then the internet, obviously. And then all of a sudden, you know, you have, then you discover the thing that you're going to do for the rest of your life.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Is stand up.
Okay.
Right? For you?
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, you know, you're amongst a smaller group of people. Like you're back in school. And then you're picking amongst, like, you know, if I've met, like, at the comedies, how many regulars do you think we have?
I don't know.
Let's say 200 paid regulars.
Oof. Okay.
You know, some of them don't get spots. There's probably 1,000.
Yeah. Wow, that's actually a good question to think about.
Yeah.
I think that
there's
being
only
a regular at the Comedy Store is like, you know, almost like a U.S. president. There's not that many.
I know. But there's also, like, what are you Googling?
They're not going to have that listed.
They're going to have that listed, man.
Well, they might. Look at that. Paid regulars Comedy Store. Maybe there's a list. I've never thought to even look at this.
Paid regulars.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there is a list.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
What a stupid way to do the list.
Yeah.
This is
go
just
all the way down.
Go
all the way down. All right, so that looks like about 1,000.
Just count down and across. You know what I mean?
That looks about 1,000 names.
Could be.
Right?
Yeah. But then I see like Lenny Schultz. Never seen him.
Yeah. There's a lot of people on there. If I'm not on there, I'm gonna.
I see your name right there. Bobby Lee, Jody Miller.
Okay.
Yeah. Karen Haber, Bobby Lee.
Yeah, but you got like look at the list. Harry Basil.
Yeah.
You know who he is?
Yeah, Harry.
Yeah, I love Harry.
Yeah.
But Harry, when's the last time? I've never seen him.
He's
at
a club
stand-up.
owner now.
Yeah. And then you have
Melrose Larry Green. Don't know who that is.
You have Kelly Rogers. Have you heard of her?
The Fat Doctor. Maybe we both need to go to that guy.
That was
I
you.
knew it. You see what I'm saying? You see him? I was gonna count down. I was gonna count down. I saw that and I was like, let me see how fast. He was so quick. It was like, look out! No. I said fat. I didn't even get to finish fat. He was like, that's you. Unbelievable.
That's what they call you. You don't know that?
Oh, Bobby.
They call you the Fat Doctor.
Okay.
Anyway, all right, take that off, please.
Spanky Hayes.
Yeah.
Charlie Hill. Yeah, so most of these people we don't even know.
You know Spanky Hayes?
No.
Oh, I love Spanky Hayes.
All right.
Spanky Hayes is a little. I'm being real. Spanky Hayes is this little black kid. He's my height, shaved head, fat, same body type, right? And him and I we were open micers together, and him and I wrote a movie. Back then, it was called War Babies.
War Babies.
Yeah. So basically, we're brothers, but we like.
So how did you portray him? Did you do the movie instead with like a white guy? Woo!
You know when you laugh, you look like you have no front
Here
teeth.
we go. It's because I need a mustache on this lip. The lip.
I think that's what it is. That's what's fucked up.
Yeah, my lip is.
Please
like,
grow facial hair.
I'm doing it. It's going. It's
It
coming
looks
back.
So weird.
Yeah, it's just not.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's start over.
No, Bobby.
Let's start over.
No, I want to continue with this.
All right.
Look, you start with. Look, you go to middle school. You have those friends. You don't keep in touch with them. You go to high school. You have some high school buds. You sort of keep in contact with them more than you keep in contact with anyone else. But you go to college, if you go to college, all right? And those are some people that, you know, you have some similar interests. But for us, like in your entertainers, like you whatever you do, if you started working and then you started doing entertainment, look, there's a class of people you start with. You have these open mic people. But what happens is once you start to surpass them, it's hard to keep in contact with them. It's hard to stay friends with them.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because that's exact. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, Fat Doctor. Thank you. The doctor has spoken. So, that's exactly what I'm saying, because there was a lot of guys that I had open mics with that we would like create stuff with.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you're like, you become a paid regular, and then they're here, and then all of a sudden you get TV spots. They're still here, and all of a sudden you run into them, and then you're hanging out with. All of a sudden, what happens is you start getting shit, and then the cooler ones, or the ones that you perceive to be cooler, which is so shallow. Think about it, so shallow. Like a Jezelneck will go, "What's up?" And you go, me? Right? You talking to me? Right? Yeah. And all of a sudden, this guy that you were in open mics with, right? You just start drifting apart. Are you still friends with the guys you started with?
No.
Exactly.
Not really.
What happened?
Well, it's just, again, you move on. Your life.
But does that make us shallow?
No, I don't know if it necessarily makes you shallow so much as it makes you like you need to be around like-minded people sometimes. In the same way that like Chappelle, Chris Rock, and those type of people, you know, they can sit around and have conversations about, oh man, you know, yeah, we made $20 million from Netflix, but I hate when Netflix does this thing, and they can complain about that.